So I talked a little bit about the Miami Dolphins going out and potentially drafting a wide receiver because I feel like we need a big wide receiver because all we have on this team are small wide receivers. If they do not want to draft a receiver, George Pickens is a fantastic option. Now, the Cowboys are obviously going to try to re-sign George Pickens, but the Cowboys have also had a lot of issues in re-signing their guys. So there is potential that George Pickens does not re-sign with the Cowboys. It's happened before. So you go out and if you are capable of signing George Pickens, then you can take the rest of this, you could take the entire draft and use it to continue to build out the line, maybe get a younger piece in the secondary, and then really look towards gaining enough draft capital so that you can trade up if necessary to take your quarterback in 2027. Now you'd walk into 2027 with George Pickens, Jalen Waddle, Dolchich. I'm not sure if Waller's going to still be here, and Devin Achane. So now you have a roster that is ready for a young signal caller. If I'm the Dolphins and I really like Quinn Ewers, that would be my plan for him. I would continue to play Tua or Zach Wilson, get Quinn Ewers ready, and then drop him into a roster that looked just like that to, give him a better chance at success. George Pickens would fit the mold. He's exactly what we do not have, which is a big, talented downfield receiver that can create space with his size. And I'm talking about outside of Waller, of course, and I'm talking about a wide receiver. We just don't have that guy. We've got all tiny receivers. Even when we had Tyreek Hill out there, you had Tyreek Hill, who's small. You had Jalen Waddle, who's small. You had Washington, who's small. All small receivers. So it's forcing our quarterback to make very, very accurate throws because those are not guys who are capable of beating guys with their size. You see him having a lot of success throwing the ball to Darren Waller. Now imagine being able to give him another big target on the other side of the field and not having to throw all of those really tough timing throws, which he seems to be having some trouble with. So giving him a George Pickens, giving him a Darren Waller, giving him different options. I would even consider putting Tua back out there if I was able to give him some bigger weapons because he's having some success with those bigger weapons, right? You give him he's still going to have Waddle, he's still going to have Washington, but you give him more solid targets down the field, which is something that I believe that he definitely needs. Anyway, man, that is my thoughts. If we're not capable of drafting a wide receiver, I feel like George Pickens would be a fantastic option to add into this Dolphin lineup that would give us some much needed size for this team that doesn't have it and definitely needs it. And I think it would help with whatever quarterback is going to be under center. Anyway, I'm out of here. Peace.